What's going on? MbDub here, bringing you the 9th episode of our Middlesbrough Career Mode, and in this episode we will be playing 3 teams that are currently in the top 9. It will be quite a tough episode. None of these teams are really elite, but they're all in the mix to really get into that playoff contention for the championship. But we do start with a home game against Derby, followed by an away match against Birmingham City, and our last game of the episode will be home against Sheffield Wednesday. Going into our first match against Derby, we're going to go ahead and play with the same lineup we did last time, keeping Callis in at center back and Gnabry outright. We really do need some players to step up and fill in for Gaston Ramirez. We're missing that creative force in our midfield, as we're not really creating as many opportunities. As you saw in the last game against QPR, we didn't score a goal. So we really do need to step up. Our midfield really has to start performing better, and our captain needs to really play better. Stuart Downing is currently in bad form, and he's our attacking mid. He really has to perform in this match. There's center backs on the ball looking to play it short. Let's get into that. Oh yes, all day baby. Rhodes comes out with it. He better not mess this up. I'm really nervous right now as Rhodes gets onto the ball and he finishes it. As we make it 1-0, they just gave us a gift there. Playing the short free kick, and Rhodes just runs in and he was homebound. When I got to about that point, I was like, he better not mess this up. But he uses his left foot, which was kind of weird as I wanted to finesse it. He's a righty, so that was an interesting tactic there. But he does put it in the back of the net, and that's really all that matters. Vyman on the ball, man, he is a quick one. I think he used to play for Aston Villa, if I'm not mistaken. But look at this pace here. He is looking like their most dangerous player so far. He's really hard to handle, as the ball's like connected to his foot. And they get a shot, and Johnson puts it very wide. Kamara on the ball, and Ayala's trying to recover here, but he does go wide. Our keeper is kind of far. Kamara feeds it in, and that's a close shot. Hughes puts it just right. Hughes on the ball. Good win by Samper, and we get it to Stuart Downing, who finds Samper, and now can we get it to Rhodes? Now we have Rhodes on the ball, who gets it back into Gnabry, and look at that run. Nice play there, and that's a finish. Quality goal. The build-up play was fantastic, and Downing does finally get a goal. It seems like he has not scored forever. That build-up play made me so happy. We were moving it around great as Rhodes got it into Gnabry, and he found that through ball, and Downing placed it with his weak right foot. Nice finish there. And we go up 2-0. This has been a great performance so far, and hopefully we carry it into the second half. Oh, they gave it to us. Now we have Downing on the ball, giving it back to Adoma. Get it to, oh yes. Oh yes. Downing. Oh, finding him in. And now he turns, and the shot is on frame, and we're up 3-0 in the first half. That pivot foot goal, I mean, he got on his pivot and did a big spin and took a shot. That was impressive. I honestly didn't really expect anything to happen after the ball went past him, but he makes up for it and shows some nice agility. Look at that. He was facing the other way and was able to get a shot and turn his whole body and put it to like almost the upper 90 area. That was quality stuff there. Now we have an opportunity to attack. Friend on the ball playing like a midfielder. I don't know what he's doing right there. But we get it into Gnabry, who then cuts it back and has some space ahead of him, and he takes the shot, and their keeper has to make a good save. And we do pull off a corner kick here, and we have Downing standing over the ball. He gets it in, and that's a dangerous ball, but it falls to Dessart, who has a shot, and we do have another follow-up, and Ayala has not been in that position all year long and puts it kind of way right. That was just not a good shot. We're going to make some changes to start. Rhodes has to come out. He's already scored 2 goals, so we've gotten a lot out of him today. We'll put Clayton at holding mid. And lastly, we'll take out Downing so he doesn't really tire too much. Actually, let's put in S1E9 for Gnabry, as he's a little bit more tired. Bent on the ball. They're looking to create. They have a lot of numbers forward. And Ayala goes up, but Agazi has to make a save there, but a pretty easy one at that. And Callis goes in with a pretty easy clearance. And now Downing's on the ball. And now can we get it through to Nugent? We do, and now Shackell is the only one to beat. And that's a penalty kick, and possibly a card there as well. I'll go ahead and fast through this. I really don't care what card he gets. He gets a red card. So this could not be any much of a worse day for Derby, as they've conceded 3 goals and have gotten a red card, and also they have not scored. So this is a horrible day for them, and hopefully Nugent can put in the 4th goal here as we take it, and he does get it saved again. It looks like he can never make a penalty kick. So far he's gotten 3 penalty kicks saved, and honestly they've all been on frame, and they've been pretty good penalty kicks. But the keepers just seem to have like a magnet on their hand as they make every save. As they play it in the air with one more opportunity here, that should be the goalkeeper pretty easily. And Agazi gets it, and that is the end of the game. We do win here 3-0. Very easily could have been 4-0, but the goalkeeper comes up with a penalty kick save. And let's get right into our match facts, as I felt like we were a very dominant side today. Our possession, we almost won possession for the first time. Honestly, it's very tough to keep possession against the legendary side, as they do knock it around a lot in the midfield, and sometimes it does get annoying to defend, as it seems like they'll never mess up. Their pass accuracy is always very high, but we do a good job and get 49%, and we took 9 shots, putting 8 of them on target, which is very, very good. So we were creating a lot going forward, which makes me very happy. And let's look at the player of the game, and that is Jordan Rhodes. It's good to see our striker on here with an 8.6, and he scored 2 goals. A fantastic game by him. We have some more training here. A couple players potentially could advance an overall. Iwobi looks like he could, and maybe even Samper. I can't really tell, but we'll get right into it, and hopefully we have a good day of training and no player gets up an overall, but we have a couple players with some good progression, so that's always good. Our second match of this episode is away against Birmingham City, and I went ahead and kept the lineup exactly the same. As we won 3-0 in our last match, there's not much we can improve on. We also got a week of rest, so no player out here is tired. So everyone's ready to go. We have all our key players in here, and hopefully our form does continue into this match. Now they have, oh man, that hit off the crossbar. And he looks pissed. Rightfully so, man. That was a good opportunity for him. And now we can play Friend through. And I don't know if Friend has the pace there. But we find Samper, who plays a nice ball into Adoma. Cuts it in. And now he's running that goal and has a chance to take the shot. And it is never really looking too dangerous, as he put it way left. We take a look at it again. Yeah, it never really had a chance of going on frame. And now we're playing Sergi Samper through, who then finds Jordan Rhodes. And I think we might have a player here running, but Jordan Rhodes takes a good touch. I'll go ahead and take the hit. Donaldson gets the Fabrini. We stab and they take the shot, and that is just wide. That was a fantastic opportunity for them, but they could not capitalize. And we're going to make some changes. We'll take out Rhodes and put in Nugent, put Iwobi out left, and then Samper will go out for Clayton, and hopefully this team can create some more chances going forward, as I'd really like a goal. And now Donaldson's on attack, and they find Toral, and we slide right past them, and now they hit the shot, and Agazi makes a pretty easy save. Downing to take the corner kick, hits it in, and we have a player in front of him, and now Iwobi has an opportunity to hit the shot, and it is tackled. And we really don't create an opportunity, but Ayala gets through. And I don't know if he can really cross it, but he's looking to take people on. I mean, oh, he won the penalty. No, referee, that should have been a penalty kick. Oh, man. And now Iwobi's on the ball, looking to create. Finding Clayton, getting it into Nabry, who takes the touch, and it's deflected. Oh, my gosh, this is a gift. Did that really just happen? Nugent puts it away, and we're up 1-0. All in all, that was good play around the box, and it just, we luck out there. I mean, this shot didn't look to be very good. It was deflected. It was kind of awkward, but it looked like it was going out of bounds, and Nugent taps it away nicely. Good job to keep it on frame, using his weak left foot to put it into the back of the net. Agazi just hits it kind of as far as he can. Oh, good ball through. Feed him. And now we have Iwobi clean through, looking to get it on goal. And he puts it on frame, and their keeper makes a very nice save there. They get it over to Caddis, and Iwobi runs through it, and he's using his pace now. Really good work for him. And we find Stuart Downing, who then finds Clayton, who taps it and it's saved. But we have a corner kick here. Downing standing over the ball. He hits it, and Gnabry gets it, and Caddis has to clear it off the line. Playing no BS soccer right now, and we do win the game 1-0, pulling off another win after our last match, winning 3-0. We followed up with a 1-0 win, keeping another shutout, and we kind of luck out here because I think statistically Birmingham did outplay us, and we'll take a look at it. We did have more shots, but their possession was very nice, so it actually was a little bit more in our favor. But look at that pass accuracy of 92%. That's really what it was. They were moving the ball around very nicely, but really could not capitalize on their opportunities. And we'll check out our player of the match. And that player is once again Michael Agazi, preserving that clean sheet, and he did make some very nice saves in this match. We have some more training, and it looks like Iwobi and possibly Samper could go up in overall. We'll go ahead and get right into it. And not enough to get them up in overall, but we do get a little bit more progression, which is always good. Going into our last match of the episode, we're going to be playing home against Sheffield Wednesday, and I went ahead and kept the lineup exactly the same. I don't want to touch anything because we're finally clicking, and I don't want to mess anything up. But if we do win this match, this will be the first episode in which we win 3 games in a row, which will be a big deal, giving us 9 points in the last 3 games, and hopefully closing the gap between us and Hull. And we're underway here at home, looking to get the 3rd win in a row. And Downing is right after it from the get-go. I mean, showing off a little bit of pace. As he's working on the defender, kind of moves him off the ball, gets it back to Gnabry, and now we're looking to attack. Good movement here to start. Finding Samper once again, who then feeds it into Serge Gnabry, taking the shot off the frame. And Adoma can't keep the header down. What a great start there, but unfortunately we can't finish it. We'll take a look at it again. That just went way over the goal, so really no opportunity there. Strong defending in the midfield as he plays it through to Stuart Downing, who has a chance to get a shot on goal, and that is a great finish there on his weak foot. Stuart Downing finds the back of the net and celebrates that goal. That is a fantastic finish there, taking the long touch and just drilling it to the back post, and potentially if he didn't score that could have been a penalty kick. But man, he didn't need that. That's a hell of a finish there. I'm very happy about that. Hooper on the ball. Callis gets in, and now we're stretched out, and they play a ball through, but Lee choked completely as he was just all the way in against the keeper. Man, that was a horrible finish. They're moving it pretty well right now. Bennett cutting it, finding Lee, and Ayala comes in with a good interception, but we don't come away with it. Mateus on the ball. Lee gets it over to Bennett, and now we're defending, and they hit it in, and Zhao puts it into the back of the net and ties it up 1-1. Lots of action from the get-go, but unfortunately we get the short end of the stick there as it's crossed in, and we can't win it in the air. And he out jumps. It looks like it could have been Callis who was trying to recover and get there, but I really don't know what Friend was doing. Insu playing it through, and now we have Dessart on the ball, who has an opportunity to shoot, and that's just not a good shot. He puts it way wide there. Keeper can get it up. We find Gnabry, turn on him, but oh my gosh. Matthias comes up with it. Matthias gets it in to Lee, but Gnabry with a nice challenge there, and now we're on attack, and we find Rhodes through, and it looks like their defender's pretty slow, and Rhodes on his left foot puts it to the back post, and another nice finish there. Wow, we're playing very well going forward now. This whole episode we've been creating very well. That's a great through ball. I think Sergi Samper played it through, and that left-footed finish was very nice. I don't know what's up with this episode and our weak-footed finishes, but they've been on point. Puts the move on him and feeds it over the top. He's still on the ball, and he runs through it, and now he has an opportunity to shoot the ball, and Westwood makes a nice save there. Corner kick for Stuart Downing, and he'll go ahead and whip it in. As we look to get ahead on it, we do, and their keeper makes another great save there. The Ayala track down Zhao. Oh, Zhao cuts in. And now they're looking to shoot the ball, and Agazi That's a world-class save right there. I don't know how he did it, but his reactions were great there as he just taps it. We got Gnabry on the ball, keeping it in. He almost went right out of bounds with it. Oh, let's get it to him. Adoma on the ball, turns the defender well, and he finishes it poorly. Man, that should have been a goal. We'll go ahead and make our usual changes, taking out Rhodes, putting Nugent in the game, Clayton at defensive mid, and our last change will be putting Pereira at attacking mid for Downing. Oh, we're a little stretched out here. They play wide to Lees. Now they find the middle. That's a shot, and Agazi makes a nice save. They play it over to Hooper, and we just take care of it. Ayala with a nice ball. And come on, Pereira, get in there. Good tackle, and now Nugent's away. And this could just be the game as there's not much time left. And we look to get it over to the corner and attack from there and waste as much time as possible. Taking the touch in. Wow, good touches there. He could finish this. And it's off frame, and that is the end of the game. Nugent with a little off balance there on his left foot. I don't know how he slid through there, but that's just a nice result. We win 2-1, and we did come out with this episode winning 3 games, so I'm very happy about that. But we'll go ahead and check out the match facts and see how this game went. And as you see, the possession wasn't very bad. It was pretty close, and we did get 6 shots on frame, which is very good. Both teams' pass accuracies were also very solid. But we'll check out the player of the match, and that player is Desart, who had an assist. He's been a rock in the midfield. I mean, for a young player, he's very strong, and you can really tell on the field. Like, he throws his body around like none other. So we have some more training here, and honestly, Samper and Iwobi should go up. I don't know about Samper because he has some ways to go in a couple of those traits, but we'll see what happens. I really do want to see some progression here. I mean, oh, we did get one of them. I'm happy about that. Iwobi finally gets to a 72, and he's kind of closing the gap to Gnabry. Yet again, we have reached the end of the month, so here's another look at our youth squad. And we have picked up a couple new players. Most of our old players still look pretty good, but I do have to see some more closing down in their potential gap. But Mark De Silva is a new player that we have. His overall is 62, which is very high. So he's promising. I'm excited to see how he winds up. But some other players, I think we picked up Sal Glad as well, who is a goalkeeper, 6'2" from the United States. His potential looks to be very, very good. So he's another one that I'm very excited about. But another look at the Zimmerman brothers, their potential still has a pretty wide range. And this Zach Zimmerman did lower a bit, but his lower constraint did go up to 79. So it's good to see that he is going to be a very good player as well. So I'm very happy about our youth squad, but I'm going to be patient with it as we don't need these players yet. These are really guys we need to sign going into next year. So there's really no rush. Here's a look at our player report at the end of the month. And first of all, I do want to highlight, even though Agazi has not gone up to a 76 yet, his goalkeeping traits are going up by quite a bit. +3 in handling, reflexes, kicking, and positioning. That is very good, and he's turning out to be a surprising player that I really didn't expect much out of at the beginning of the season, but he's turning to be a stud. I mean, and those statistics are going to go up some more. I mean, he'll be a beast by the time he hits the Premier League. But I'll go ahead and scroll through the rest of the players. We only had one player really go up, and that was Sergi Samper, who went up to a 74. His growth this year has been crazy, and look at his physical attributes. I mean, he's getting much faster, going up 5 in sprint speed and 5 in agility. So I mean, I'm very excited to see that as he's able to run around much better, and his technical skills are also going up by quite a bit, but that has a lot to do with us trading him, and we'll continue to go through these guys. But there was really no one else significant that went up in overall. Some other players did grow a little bit, but I'll keep scrolling through, and I really haven't taken a look at our players on loan yet, but I'm assuming there's some pretty good growth there. Some players still going down because they are getting old, but it looks to be about the same for these guys on loan. No one really has gotten to +3 yet, but there's really no rush. They have all year. I have just received good news at the end of this episode, and it's saying that Gaston Ramirez is back from injury. This does not mean that he'll get right into our lineup, as he still has kind of that minor injury on him, and his stamina will be very low. So we'll go ahead and be patient on him, but that's exciting to hear that he has recovered, and he can play in the near future, possibly in a week or two. So I'm looking forward to getting him back in the rotation. We're going to end the episode by taking a look at our league table, and as you see, Hull City also had a very good run of games. They have 47 points right now, but they've played one more game than us, so potentially if we do win our next game, we'll only be down by 5 points. But their goal differential is 25, which is insane after 21 games, and they've scored 41 goals. There's been no other team to score 30 goals, so 41 goals is absolutely mad at this point in time. But we have kind of isolated ourselves in that second place position right now, as we have 4 points between us and Derby, which is a big deal as well. But all in all, this was a great episode, and I've been more than happy with our results. But our question of the day is, who do you guys think our man of the season is so far this year? Personally, I do think it is Agazi, as he's been a stud in the goal. But let me know in the comments below. Other than that, please like, comment about anything, give me some advice, and subscribe. But for now, guys, take it easy.